Imagine spending millions on advertising only for your message to go hilariously wrong in another language. Today, Modlingua reveals 20 epic real-world translation fails that cost companies millions and their dignity. From botched slogans to disastrous ad campaigns, these stories prove a single word can make or break a multi-million-dollar deal. Stick around, you won't believe what got lost in translation. Tick tick tick. Pepsi's slogan, "Come Alive with Pepsi," was meant to energize China's market, but the translation promised Pepsi brings your ancestors back from the grave. Instead of a refreshing drink, Pepsi accidentally offered a supernatural service, a legendary, hilarious, and slightly creepy marketing apocalypse. KFC's finger licking good in China became, "We'll eat your fingers off." Instead of tasty chicken, the slogan sounded like a threat from a cannibalistic restaurant. Customers were left wondering if they'd leave with all their fingers. Proof you can't just translate slogans word for word. Ford's Belgian campaign boasted, "Every car has a high quality body," but the translation read, "Every car has a high quality corpse." Suddenly, Ford sounded more like a mobile morgue than a car company, a morbidly hilarious mistake that made buyers double check the trunk. Electrolux's slogan, "Nothing sucks like an Electrolux," worked in Europe, but in America, "sucks" means is terrible. They accidentally advertised their vacuums as the worst on the market. A $1 million campaign turned legendary joke. HSBC's "Assume Nothing" campaign was meant to inspire trust, but in many countries it translated to "do nothing." For a bank, that's a disaster, implying no service or help. A $10 million fix for a two-word translation fail. Coors "Turn It Loose" in Spain became slang for "suffer from diarrhea." Instead of fun, the ads promised a night in the bathroom, not the best way to sell beer. Local slang can make or break your message. Parker Penn's slogan, "It won't leak in your pocket and embarrass you," was mistranslated in Mexico. The result, "It won't leak in your pocket and get you pregnant." A pen with unexpected side effects, a textbook example of why false friends in translation matter. Nokia's Lumia sounded modern except in Spanish slang where it means prostitute. The prostitute phone branding caused confusion and laughter. Always check for slang meanings in every market, a costly lesson in global branding. IKEA's children's workbench, "fartful," means speedy in Swedish, but in English it sounded like "full of farts." Parents were offered a gassy desk for their kids. Innocent translation, hilarious result. Clairol's mist stick curling iron hit Germany, where mist means manure. Suddenly it was the manure stick, not exactly a beauty product you'd want near your hair. One word, two very different worlds. Got Milk campaign in Mexico became, "Are you lactating?" Instead of a reminder to buy milk, it asked everyone if they were producing breast milk. A legendary misstep in direct translation. Context is everything. Microsoft's My Documents folder in traditional Chinese became "My Sexual Frustration." Imagine seeing that on your desktop at work. A quick patch fixed it, but not before it became a localization legend. Even tech giants aren't immune to translation fails. Schweppes tonic water in Italy was mistranslated as Schweppes toilet water. A sophisticated mixer became a bathroom cleaner. Not the refreshing drink you'd expect. One word can ruin a product's image. A t-shirt meant to say, "I'm full of positive energy," was mistranslated as "I'm full of crap." Wearers thought they were spreading good vibes. Instead, it was self-deprecating humor. Machine translation gone wrong. Context matters even on clothing. "Ready to use" on packaging was mistranslated as "ready to explode." A message of convenience became a safety warning. Imagine picking up a snack labeled as "about to detonate." Small errors, big consequences. A hospital's operating room sign was translated as "stab room." Patients were greeted with horror movie vibes instead of reassurance. Clear communication is critical, especially in hospitals. One word can terrify. A restaurant's roasted pork became "roasted husband" on the English menu. Diners were offered a shocking cannibalistic dish. Menu translation gone wild. Always double check your dish names. Banana packaging instructions meant to say "peel and enjoy" became "peel and stare into space." A snack turned into an existential moment. Sometimes translation fails are just beautifully absurd. Bananas and philosophy. Who knew? Bathroom sign meant to say "do not flush toilet paper" was translated as "don't flush yourself." A practical request became a bizarre, impossible instruction. Literal translation can create hilarious nonsense. Always check your signs. An airport's departures lounge sign was mistranslated as execution room. Travelers were directed to their doom instead of their gate. A terrifyingly funny mistake. Proof that clear signage is essential. These aren't just funny, they're expensive lessons. Context beats literal every single time. Don't let your brand become the next viral fail. For expert translation, visit modlingua.com. Like, subscribe, and share for more linguistic laughs and lessons. Don't say we didn't warn you.